One of the most heartbreaking questions people ask after a toxic relationship is, where did the person I fell in love with go? Now, at the beginning, they seemed perfect. They listened, cared, made you feel like the most important person in the room. Then slowly something changed, or at least that's how it felt. So, today, let's answer one of the biggest questions survivors ask. Was the beginning even real? When we meet someone new, we all tend to put our best foot forward. We make an effort. We want to be liked. Healthy people do this too. So, an amazing beginning doesn't automatically mean someone is manipulative. The real difference is consistency. In healthy relationships, the kindness, respect, and care continue long after the excitement of the honeymoon stage settles. The relationship becomes more real, not less kind. In unhealthy relationships, however, the beginning can sometimes be very different from what follows. The attention is intense, the affection feels constant, and you feel incredibly seen and understood. Sometimes the relationship moves forward very quickly, and by the time the unhealthy behaviors begin to appear, you've already formed this deep emotional bond. That's where the confusion starts. You don't compare today's behavior to what's healthy, you compare it to the beginning. You start thinking, if I can just get back to how things were. But here's the question that changes everything. Which version of this person has been consistent over time? Because character isn't measured by someone's best week, it's measured by the patterns they show again and again. Healthy relationships don't ask you to chase the person you first met. The person you first met and the person you build a life with should largely be the same person. No one is perfect. Everyone has their bad days. Fine. But emotional safety comes from consistency, not perfection. That's why paying attention to patterns is so much more important than holding on to promises. So instead of asking, where did the person I fell in love with go? Ask yourself, which version of them has been the most consistent? That question helps you move from hope to evidence, because evidence is where clarity begins. The beginning of a relationship tells you how someone introduces themselves. Time tells you who they really are. If you've been holding on to the beginning while ignoring the pattern that followed, you are not foolish. You're human. Our minds naturally hold on to the moments that gave us hope. But healthy relationships aren't built on the best version of someone. They're built on the version that consistently shows up. Next time, we're going to explore another question that keeps so many people stuck. If we genuinely love each other, why isn't love enough to fix a toxic relationship? See you in the next one.